Hello, welcome to Verbling. Hi there, I'm Teacher Oakley. For the next hour, we are going to be learning some vocabulary related to describing hair. In addition to learning some of the basic nouns and adjectives, which we use to talk about somebody's hair, we'll also be learning some collocations and practical phrases and sentences to talk about to describe somebody's hair. In addition, we may launch into facial features if we get down the head that far. In any case, we'll be doing some learning some very basic vocabulary to start out with, doing some mix and match picture and vocabulary word exercises, maybe some other exercises, and indeed some discussion along the way. You can tell me about the crazy hairstyles you've had. I've had one or two. Okay, let me welcome students to the class, and then we'll get started. Hello, Kadir. Hi, Kadir.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
Yes, actually a little sleepy because here time is 5 o'clock a.m. here.
Well,
Yes.
good morning.
Yes, thank you.
Do you have your coffee?
Yes, actually I need a coffee. Maybe after the classes, and probably after the classes I will fall asleep.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll try to keep you awake for the next hour or so. Anyhow. All right.
Okay.
All right. We'll talk to you in a little bit. Geverson is also with us. Good to see you again. Hey, Geverson.
Good to see you too.
Yeah. How have you been?
How are you? I'm fine. I'm fine. And here is good weather at the moment. 11 p.m. Almost the hour to sleep. To go
Okay.
sleep.
Everybody's concerned with sleep. Okay. All right. And Jorge Luis is also with us. Hello, Jorge.
Hello, Oakley. How are you?
I'm just fine, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. Here
Great.
is 9 p.m.
Okay.
A little early. No
We're
sleep.
we're truly international. All right. Here it's
Yeah.
10 a.m.
Oh my goodness.
So there you go. Okay. Marcus has also joined us. Hello, Marcus.
Hello, Oakley. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Marcus, what time is it where you are? Everyone's sharing their time.
In here, 23 p.m. in Brazil.
Okay. 23, 11 p.m. Okay. Great. Anyway, welcome to the class. Still plenty of room in here, folks, so any viewers out there who want to join us, very basic, straightforward lesson, not too difficult. Come on in anytime. I don't really mind if you're a little bit late. It's perfectly okay. You can pick it up anywhere, but we are going to get started. Very basic beginning. We'll just zip through the first part, I think. Start nice and easy here. Okay. With a simple kind of mix and match exercise. And all right, we're just gonna match the very short description, adjective and the noun being hair, of course, and the pictures here. Okay. Might be a couple might be appropriate for one of the descriptions, but go with the best one. I guess we can do this by looking. I'll highlight the pictures and we'll talk about them a little bit. Kadir, number one. What do you think best describes number one's hair?
Yes. Actually, he has curly hair, I can say.
I can say that you are right. Definitely. That's curly hair when it's tight curls like that. We can say somebody has curly hair. All right. Very good. Later, we're going to look at a couple exercises, and then I'll have everybody describe their own hair or lack of hair, if that's your case, whatever. So we're going to go through this kind of fast, and then we're going to take a little time to let everybody use some of the vocabulary that we've introduced. Let me quickly welcome Mohammed. Hello, Mohammed.
Hello, Mr. Hi, thank you.
Hi. Welcome to the class. Talk to you in a little bit. Okay. Geverson, number 2. How would you describe number 2's hair?
I can describe that like shoulder-length hair.
I think so. Shoulder-length hair, that's pretty much self-explanatory. Hair goes to their shoulder. Okay. All right. That's pretty simple. Again, we'll go through this pretty fast. Jorge Luis, how about number 3?
Yes, it appears long hair.
It appears he or she, she I guess, has long hair. She has long hair. By the way, when we're talking about features, whatever, brown eyes, long hair, big ears, whatever, we use has or have, okay? She has long hair. Or we can use has got. She has got long hair. What's the difference and which one should you use? Well, the truth is, I don't care, and nobody else does either. You can use either of those English constructions, just simply the verb have to show possession, or has got. It's very common to use has got, but there's no real rules. It's basically speaker's preference. Really doesn't matter. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Marcus, number 4. What do you think?
I don't sure. I think short hair.
Well, you could say she's got short hair, and that would not be wrong. I don't know if you can see the picture very well. Except look at the front of her head. It kind of goes back and forth and back and forth. So.
Okay. Wave hair.
Yeah, I think this is probably the most appropriate one for wavy hair. Curly hair, okay, very, very tight curls. Wavy hair is just kind of, back and forth with big curves, as opposed to tight little circles, which is curly hair. Kind of big curves in your hair, that's wavy hair. Okay. She has wavy hair. All right. Mohammed, how about number 5?
I think it is, or he seems to have short hair.
Yeah, we really can't tell, he or she. I can't tell either. Yeah, definitely short hair. All right. All right. And number 6, Kadir.
Yes. He actually, may I say he is a bald and no hair.
Yeah,
Yes.
he has no hair is perfectly fine. He is bald.
Bald.
Sure. He's bald as a bowling ball. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Sure. Okay. A quick note about hair color. All right. Hair colors include light and dark brown. Actually, we have another word for brown hair, light or dark brown. Does anybody know it? Question for the class. What's another word that we can describe brown hair? Anybody know? No? Okay. You can say she's a brunette. All right? A brunette. Specifically related to hair. Okay? Much like blonde. All right? Blonde, we basically only use it to talk about hair color. Brunette, we definitely only about hair color. And we don't say she has brunette hair. We say she's a brunette. And we can say she's a blonde. But we can't say she's a gray or she's a black. So we have to say she has black hair, she has gray hair, she has white hair, she has red hair. All right. But we can use brunette and blonde to say she is a. Okay. All right. Other colors, auburn. Okay. Well, wait a minute. What color is auburn, Geverson? Do you know?
I don't know, teacher. Sorry.
No idea.
No
Okay.
idea.
Well, I'm an American guy. I had blonde hair when I was a kid. In fact, I was a towhead. Do you know what a towhead is? I bet nobody knows that one.
No.
Okay. A towhead is usually a kid who has hair that's so blonde it's almost transparent. It's like you can almost not see it. It's so very light colored. When I was a kid, I was totally a towhead. You could barely tell I had hair. It's so blonde it's almost white. Anyway, and my family, my grandmother and my family, we have blonde and strawberry blonde hair. Okay, so there are other variations to these colors. One is strawberry blonde. Or hey, can you guess what strawberry blonde means?
No, I
Strawberry.
have no idea.
Oh, come on, now think about it. Blonde is kind of a yellow
maybe,
hair. Strawberry.
Maybe it's like the color tending to be red.
Yeah, okay, so it's blonde with like red highlights. When you see streaks of color, or you see in the light, you know, in the sunlight, you can see red in the color. Okay, that's strawberry blonde. All right. Now, my family, okay, so there you go. We're blondes and strawberry blondes in my family. I married a Filipino. Of course, Filipinos, Asians have very dark black hair. Okay, I'm sure you all realize that. So my kids actually have auburn hair. It's really quite pretty. They have wavy auburn hair. Auburn, instead of strawberry blonde, where it's blonde with some red, auburn hair is kind of black or dark brown brunette with red in it. When my kids run around in the sunshine, their hair looks red. Okay, but in a dark room, their hair looks brown. Basically, you can see that reddish color. So that is auburn. Many women like to dye their hair auburn. Dye is to color their hair. I don't know why they particularly think that's attractive, I suppose. Okay, but anyway, that's auburn. So that red hair, okay, blended with blonde would be a strawberry blonde, and if you blend it with black or dark brown, it's auburn. Red hair, okay. What is Marcus? What do you think? What is fair hair? If I say she is fair-haired,
I have no idea. Fair hair. I don't know. Sorry.
okay, fair-haired is basically blonde.
Perfect. All right.
No, not perfect. Not good. Not fair like good. But
Yeah,
fair, fair
maybe
can
it's a perfect hair.
be. Yeah, no. Good guess, but no, that's a good guess. Fair, guys, fair complexion. You can have a fair complexion or fair skin. It means very white or very pale. All right, lacking color. So a fair-haired girl, her hair is like towhead, like I described before. Very, very blonde hair, very pale, lacking color. It is so blonde it's almost white. So when I said I was a towhead, okay, I was a fair-haired American boy, is what I was. Okay, so there it is. Fair, you can be fair-haired or fair-skinned. Very pale skin with really lacking color. All right, blonde. I think we all know blonde, kind of yellowish hair. And we have obviously black hair, which is pretty obvious, gray hair, silver, and white. Now, if I was to describe my own hair, I would say I have salt and pepper hair. I'm getting a little bit older now. So, Mohammed, what do you think that means? I have salt and pepper hair.
You have the white hair. I don't know how to what to call it in English, but it is related to aging.
Yeah, well, thanks a lot for pointing that out, Mohammed. Yeah, thanks a lot. But yeah, unfortunately, you are correct. Salt and pepper is like if you mix salt with black pepper. So my hair doesn't really have streaks. It's mixed. It's all mixed up, black and white hair. My hair is weird. It changed colors. When I was a kid, I was a towhead, very fair-haired. I got older, I became a brunette, and now I have black. It changed to, my hair changed to black, and now black and white. I don't know. I'm a mutant. I have no idea. But okay, last thing here. You can say she's a redhead. She's a blonde. She's fair-haired. She's a strawberry blonde, of course. She's a towhead. You cannot say she's a blackhead or she's a blonde head. All right. So she's a blonde. Otherwise, she has brown hair or she's a brunette. She has auburn hair. She's a redhead or she has red hair. She's fair-haired. So we say it differently for all of these. She's a blonde. She has black hair, gray hair, silver hair, white hair. We don't say she's a whitehead. My favorite color hair is the old ladies who try to dye their hair, and their hair turns out blue. Okay, this is not really a recognized color. You won't see it in the dictionary, but I like to call those blue hairs. Okay, but anyway. If you want to make your hair curly and you expressly go to the hairdressers to make your hair curly, you go get a perm. Or the formal name is a permanent wave, but English speakers all know it as a perm. Okay, let's zip through these hairstyles, and then you guys are going to tell me what kind of hair you have. All right. Starting with number one, we're back to you, Kadir.
Yes, I am
All
here.
right. Number one. Now, earlier you had a bald or had no hair.
Maybe shaved.
Could be he has a shaved head. Now, we don't say she has shaved hair. We usually use shaved as an adjective with head, describing somebody.
Shaved head because maybe he shaved all of hair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he shaved it off. That's right. Okay. Moving on, Giverson, number two. Which hairstyle is number two?
Maybe let me see. Side parting? Or no?
No.
A fringy.
Okay, that's
No.
it. Just a fringe.
Fringe.
Yeah, a fringe. Okay, a fringe hairstyle. All right, it kind of goes around. Well, women can get away with this, Geverson. It kind of goes around evenly cut around the side of the head. When men get this haircut, I don't know, whatever. I have no sense of style, but I think it looks kind of goofy. Sometimes when men do this, Geverson, do you know what a bowl cut would be?
I think so. I think I know what this means. It's like a very like a line around the head.
Yeah, that's
in
it.
the,
Looks
in the
like your
same head
mother. Looks like
level.
your mother put a bowl on your head and then just cut around the edge of the bowl. Yeah, that's the one. We call that a bowl cut. Okay, moving on. Jorge Luis, number 3.
She has a ponytail hair style.
Yeah, that's it. She has a ponytail. And we just say she has a ponytail. We don't say she has a ponytail style. Even though we would say a fringe style. Okay, so again, we say it slightly differently. Yeah, we just say she has a ponytail. And
Okay.
by the way, ponytail is a compound noun. So in English, when we express a word that's made up of 2 words, there's a certain pitch pattern. You always say the first word high and the second word low. Doesn't matter what word it is. Airplane, baseball, ponytail, flashlight, notebook, high-low. You see? So, yeah, she's got a ponytail. Now, women that have long hair, of course, they can do a lot of things with it. Jorge Luis, what is it? Do you know what it's called when they tie their hair? Like they take 3 long pieces of hair and they alternate. They put one over the top of the other, and one over the top of the other, and they go down, 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 and then tie it up. Do you know what that's called?
No, I don't.
Okay, that's called a braid, and that's also a verb. A woman braids her hair. She kind of ties up 3 pieces, usually. I don't know. Maybe there's other styles. What do I know? And creates like a rope almost down her hair. Okay, so even though it's kind of like a ponytail, if she ties it into a braid, we wouldn't say she has a ponytail. Instead, we would say she has a braid, or she has braids.
Okay.
Okay, Marcus, number 4. What do you think? What's the hairstyle here?
I think eccentric parting.
Yeah. Wait, your part. Okay, it's just called a part. Part in your hair, you can see in the middle of her head, it's divided. Her hair has been divided in the middle of her head, and that's called your part. You know, you may get your hair cut, and the barber or hairdresser may ask you, "Where's your part?" If they're trying to, or where do you want to part your hair? So there it is. Yeah, a center parting. Okay, Mohammed, number 5.
It is obvious. It is number 5. It is a side parting.
Right, because there it is on the side of her head. Well, yes, it is obvious. You're right. Okay. Great. Kadir, number 6.
Yes. I think spiky.
Okay, but long I sound. Spiky.
Spiky.
Spiky. Yeah.
Teacher, may I say he has spiky hair or he is spiky? Spiky, sorry.
Good question. He has spiky hair. Okay.
Spiky hair.
Yes, you would say he has spiky hair. Again, he has a center parting. He has or just part. You don't need to even say parting. He has a center part. She has a side part. Okay, if it's obvious that you're talking about hair, of course. She has a side part in her hair. You might want to add that in her hair phrase just to make it completely obvious. Okay, good question though. Geverson, number 7.
I think it's tied back.
Tied back. Yeah, her hair
Tied
is
back.
tied back, or she has tied back hair. Does anybody know what it's called? Now she's got 1 here. We can see. If she had 2, like sometimes little girls have 2, 1 on either side of their head here. All right. Does anybody know what that's called? Especially little girls. Adult women don't do this very often.
I don't have idea.
Okay. Those are called pigtails. All right, like a little girl wears pigtails. She has 2 coming out either side of her head. Maybe she's wearing a cute little ribbon in her hair, or a barrette. Or hey, Luis, do you know what a barrette is?
No, I don't.
Okay, I don't know how to spell it. Hang on. Okay, a barrette. That's the thing girls put in their hair, and maybe it has something decorative on it. They put in their hair to hold their hair in place. Little girls, adult women sometimes. A barrette will have some kind of design. Maybe it'll look like a flower. Who knows? It could look like anything, actually. Look like a butterfly. It has like a clip, and they can clip their hair. That thing
Oh
is
yeah,
called a barrette. Yeah.
yeah, I remember that. I know the name in Spanish. Yeah, it's for decorating the hair.
Yeah, and to hold it in place, I think. Both. That's right. Okay, and Jorge Luis, last one here.
I think it's dreadlocks, but I don't know what that means.
Okay, another compound noun, dreadlocks. Okay,
Dreadlocks.
notice how her hair is long but very curly, tied into, not tied actually, it's kind of, I don't, lumped into kind of like long cords. Jorge Luis.
Oh yeah, it's a culture, right? It's
Have you
also a
have,
group of people that have the same style.
have you ever been to Jamaica, man?
Yeah.
Ah, everything Irie, man. Everything Irie. We're going to have a nice dreadlock and dance some reggae music. No
Yeah,
problem.
I was thinking in Bob Marley when I
There you go. Bob Marley. That's it. You got it. Okay, man. Okay, man. Now it's you guys. I want you to try to use a couple, 3 adjectives at least to tell me what does your hair look like. For example, I'll go first. As I mentioned already, I have a short salt and pepper hair with actually no discernible hairstyle because my hair is usually unkempt. I frequently forget to comb my hair. That's just the kind of absent-minded person I am. So there you go. Short. There's no real part, so I don't really have a hairstyle. It just kind of sits on the top of my head like a plant. I also mentioned that my hair is unkempt because I usually forget to comb it. Unkempt means not taken care of, not groomed properly. All right. So, all right. True confessions. Okay, let's go around. Marcus, let's start with you. Can you describe your hair?
My hair.
Yeah.
I have bald, and my hair in short hair and half bald and part superior in if with my
I think I
head.
lost you there.
Yes, that's
Okay.
it.
Okay. Did you say I have bald?
Yes, I have bald.
Okay. Actually, kind of the way Mohammed wrote it over there in the chat box. Maybe you're getting bald because then you said you had short hair.
Yeah, short hair
Okay.
and super party of my head bald.
Okay. So
Okay.
the top of your head.
Yes.
All right. The top of your head is bald. Okay, and then short hair around the sides. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So if you're describing yourself, you can't say I have bald. You would say I am getting bald. Would be the best way to say it. If you're just starting to get bald, your hair, maybe you don't have any hair here in the front. All right. Then we can say you have a receding. That means going back to recede. A receding hairline. Whoops. You might have a receding hairline. That means your hair is retreating. Retreat, run away. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good job. Thank you, Mohammed.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
You wrote it, but go ahead and.
Yep. Yep. I'm getting bald. I used to shave my hair and my beard to hide my baldness and look younger. Not young, like younger.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Very good. So, do you still? You said that you used to. Okay.
Yeah.
In English,
Still,
when we
I'm
say.
still.
Okay. 1 second. In English, when we say I used to, this means an activity or the way something was before, but is not any longer. It's not true anymore. So, is it not true
So,
anymore?
no, it's still.
Still true. Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, you really shouldn't use used to. Like I can say I used to have blonde hair. Clearly, this is not blonde. Clearly, this is unkempt. I, again, forgot to comb my hair, even though I knew I was doing a class on hair. Okay. All right. So, used to is really, it's almost like another verb tense, and we use it to describe things that are not true anymore. Okay. But other than that, very good. Good job.
So
Okay.
what can I say to describe my in an accurate way?
Okay, I am getting bald. You might use sometimes or frequently shave my hair and my beard. Okay, to look.
Clear. Thank you.
All right, that's it. Just present tense. So, okay.
Hello?
I think the teacher connection is stuck.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Hello again.
Yeah,
Hi, okay.
Okay.
we
Hi.
are still here.
Oh,
Hello.
thank you for that. I appreciate that. I don't know, lost my connection for a minute. Yeah, that was strange. Okay. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, waiting for me for a second. Appreciate it. Okay. Kadir, your turn.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Describe your hair.
Actually, I have straight hair, but not long. And maybe I can say I have side parting hair. Yes. Actually, maybe my hair color, I'm not sure. Maybe not
You're
not
not.
not black, not black. Yes, maybe little brown.
Okay.
Not-
Okay. All right. You could probably say dark brown or brunette,
Okay.
actually. All right. All right. Great. Geverson,
Uh,
good
Let
job,
me
Kadir.
see. Um, I I
You
have
need a
a
mirror?
straightened short dark hair. I can speak in these. I don't know if I can speak in this order. Like is these
Short, dark hair. Yes.
short dark hair? Okay.
Very good. When you're listing vocabularies, listing adjectives, more than one adjective,
Uh-huh.
size comes before color, always.
Okay. So I have a straightened uh, uh, dark hair, short, and I have like a fringe. Usually it's a fringe because uh, my my hair does not stay dressed for a long time. Like it's very straightened. Usually I try to make some dress, but during the day it gets over my eyes. It's very very uncomfortable.
Okay. All right. It gets okay. You might say just uh, here's a co-location. You might describe your hair. I have unruly hair. Your hair doesn't stay in position. It goes wherever it wants to go.
Exactly.
All right. And for
Like
some reason,
if I take some blow on the street, my hair goes in the same same way.
right. Okay. Yeah, I get the idea. Yeah, I know what you mean. My hair does whatever it wants to do. Uh, do you know what it means, Geverson? If you have, now this is kind of interesting. A common English expression. It can have two meanings. The expression is, "I'm having a bad hair day." All right. Now that can mean, like Geverson and I are talking about, your hair is messed up and you can't straighten it out. No matter what you do, your hair is unruly and unkempt looking. Well, what else can it mean, Geverson? Do you know?
I know exactly what this it means.
Well, okay.
Some days it's a little more easy to deal, but
Right.
has some days it's very difficult to make something in the hair.
Right, because humidity and the weather affects some people's hair more than others. But yes, that's true. But also in English, when we say I'm having a bad hair day, it can mean that just everything's going wrong. All right, everything is difficult. It can mean had nothing to do with your hair. You can say this phrase, "I'm having a bad hair day," to mean that everything is going wrong. You know,
Uh-huh.
everything that can go wrong is going wrong. Yeah. Okay. Jorge Luis. tell me about your hair.
Well, I have to short and black tend to be a side part hair, but I can see the line.
Okay. Okay.
And also, I start to see a few white lines there. So I'm getting other.
All right. Okay. And for some reason, I can't use the chat box anymore. It's stuck since I froze up there. Sorry about that. But you can say, if you're starting to get gray, well, me too. You can see in the side of my hair there. And it's definitely,
Yeah.
I'm going gray. All right.
Okay.
When you just start, I've got a few gray hairs. All right. Or I'm going gray. What do you think it means, or hey, Luis, if I say, oh, you're giving me gray hair?
You're getting me gray hair?
You're giving me gray hair. You children are giving me gray hair.
Maybe it's something annoying or getting nervous?
Well, yes, yes. It can mean that you're making me nervous or that you're making me stressed. One or the other or both at the same time. Yeah.
All right. It's something like the expression getting in someone's hairs?
Ah.
Can you say...
No, that's a little bit different. That's a good one, though. I'm glad you brought it up. No, if you're getting in someone's hair, you're messing with their life, really.
Okay.
Similar to the idea of having a bad hair day. It has nothing to do with hair. Actually, it has everything to do with problems. So, yeah, you know, hair is somewhat problematic, I guess. Okay. Anyway, all right.
I have something to say.
Yeah, go ahead.
When you were a kid, and this question is for my classmates as well. So when I was a kid, I had a sky hair, a spiky hair.
Spiky hair, yeah.
Yeah, but when I was getting adult, or adult young when I was getting my 20s.
All right, a young man, yes.
My hair was fixing to his final position. You know, it's no longer spiky.
Okay.
So, did you leave something similar?
Yeah, as I had mentioned earlier, when my hair totally changed color from being very, very fair-haired and blonde to gradually becoming a brunette to almost turning black and then gray. So my hair did, in fact, change a lot.
But no spiky.
Not so much that, no.
Because I couldn't get dressed as my classmates said. So I actually it was so frustrating. But when I got 20, the thing changed. My hair, I don't know, became homoboard.
It settled down.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you could say your hair settled into its current style or position, I suppose. Okay. Well, that's a good question. All right. To bring up more vocabulary, that's great. Mohammed, have you ever had different hair? Have you ever had a strange hairstyle?
Yes, when I was younger, I dressed my hair. I put like lotions and something like that. I make my hair style spiky. I used to make spiky, but unfortunately, last 5 years, I shaved my hair. I always shaved my hair to hide the baldness. That's all about dressing the hair and hairstyles.
Okay. Yeah, I've done a couple weird things to my hair. When I was, I think 19 years old. I can't help it. I was living in New York City. It was the time of punk rock. What can I tell you? I had a blue mohawk. Do you know what a mohawk is, Mohammed? Mohawk.
It is, I think, the only hair in the center and no hair in the sides.
That is exactly correct. Exactly correct. And it kind of sticks up in the center and then shaved on the sides. That's exactly right. And I dyed it. I colored it blue. Actually, kind of baby blue, the color of the wall behind me.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, really. Punk rock, rock and roll. Absolutely. And then a few years later, I went the opposite way. I had very long hair. I could reach behind my back and touch my hair. And when my hair gets very long, it becomes extremely wavy, almost curly. The longer it gets, it starts straight and then gets wavy, and then it doesn't work for me to have long hair because then it gets crazy, curly, frazzled, like a rat's nest. There's a good expression. A child who's got hair, you know, they wake up and their hair's all tied up in knots, which my kids do frequently. You know, they wake up and I can say that their hair is like a rat's nest. Oh, you've got a rat's nest here. Because it's all, you know, completely messed up, like put bubble gum in your hair or something. Okay. We've had someone else join us, Alina. Hi, Alina.
Hi,
Hi, how are you?
good, how are you?
Great. Alina, we're talking hair.
I'm sorry, I connecting problem.
Yeah, me too.
Mhm.
Yeah. Welcome to the club. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Well, you're welcome, but let me explain that statement. Earlier, Alina, I also had connection problems. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Since you said I had connection problems, I kind of sarcastically said, "Well,
Mhm.
welcome to the club." In English, when somebody says, you know, they had a problem and you have the same problem, a sarcastic remark that we might make, well, welcome to the club.
Thank you.
To say, well, again, you don't have to say thank you. It's like a sarcastic way to say, I have the same problem. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. But anyway, we're talking about hair. Can you describe your hair to the class?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. What's your hair look like?
I'm sorry, can you repeat, please?
What's your hair look like?
My hair is brown. I have long hair.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello.
Uh-huh.
I'm listening. Okay. You can say I have long brown hair.
Yeah, long hair. Yes, long.
Is it straight? You might say straight, long
Straight.
brown hair. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Shape and size are always first before color. So this would be the order, right? You have straight, long brown hair.
I have straight, long, brown hair.
All right. Do you ever put your hair into braids or ponytail?
Braids.
Or braids? Do you? Cool. All right. Remember, we talked about braids. You tie your hair, I don't know, one strand on top of the other. Do you ever put your hair up? This is actually good because you're the only female in the class, and I can talk about hairstyles that us short-haired men can't possibly do. Alina, do you ever put your hair up?
Can you repeat, please?
Do you ever put your hair up?
Yes.
So maybe you do. I don't know what you do. I am not a hairstylist, but women with long hair can, I don't know what they do, turn their hair around, maybe put it in a bun or other kind of styles, some bouffant, and use barrettes to put their hair their long hair on the top of their head, like especially for special occasions or dressy formal occasions. Often,
Against all the FISIS rules, girls always can do that. I don't know how.
yeah. Uh, okay. Yeah. Anyway, well, women do a lot of things to their hair. Okay, Alina, before I let you go, have you ever had a strange or interesting hairstyle?
Interesting hairstyle. I use it. Any tools for my style. Um, for example, gels,
Okay.
professional colors.
Okay.
That's it.
So all right. So when you put things in your hair to keep your hair in place, we used to use back when dinosaurs roamed the earth. People used hairspray. Of course, that was dangerous to the atmosphere.
I use it hairspray too.
Yeah. All right. And now people use I don't even know. There's a range, a variety of hair products. Sometimes English speakers even say, I use product in my hair.
Okay.
Very generally.
I use it. Okay. I use it Schwarzkopf brand. I use it maybe one moment. Vela brand.
Okay. So now there, of course, there is a huge range of hair products, gels, hair wax, hair styling mousse. I don't know all what they are, but anyway, there's a variety of different things. Okay. Kadir, have you ever had strange or unusual hairstyle? What's the oddest hairstyle you had?
Actually, no, because actually I didn't have crazy hairstyles. Probably my father wouldn't let me in when I was child because he is really serious man, and yes, maybe the most interesting hairstyle was spiky. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Probably there isn't any crazy hairstyle. No.
I don't know. Crazy is a strong word, but
Yes.
I guess a blue mohawk is a little crazy. But
Yes.
yeah, I had long hair. I also shave my head every year because now I live in the Philippines where it's extremely hot in the summer. So I annually just it's a lot cooler. But anyway, okay, Geverson, have you ever had an interesting hairstyle?
I think not interesting, but I had a time that I had my hair in the shoulder length, like over my shoulder, and it was a little strange, I think, uncomfortable, because here is very hot too, and
Yeah.
with the long hair is very uncomfortable.
Right.
So,
By the way, when you have hair that's long in the front, your forehead, like down here, those are called bangs. Okay.
bangs. Okay.
Bangs. Like bang! Bang! With an S. Always with an S. Bang.
At the side, that this position over the eyes.
Yeah.
It's used to stick on my eyes, like
Yeah.
pointing on my eyes, very boring.
Right. Right. And so, yeah, it gets in your eyes when you have bangs. Absolutely. Okay, another hairstyle I haven't mentioned is when you cut your hair extremely short, but not bald, but extremely short. That's called a buzz cut.
Buzz cat.
Buzz, like buzz, as
Buzz.
in. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Okay. Jorge Luis, what's
Yeah.
your wildest hairstyle that you've ever had?
Maybe a military hairstyle.
Very
So
good.
I used to have I am sharing in the Google chat. I don't know the specific name, but I can share maybe my screen and show you.
Okay, sure. Very common to say a military cut.
This
There you
hairstyle.
go, and that is a military cut. Exactly. Yeah, we would call that a military cut. Exactly, and that's a perfect example. So, yeah, good one. Okay. Interesting chatting with you all about hair, but I have to go because our time is up and I've got another class to get to. So thank you very much, everyone. Hope you learned some useful vocabulary, and we'll see you again next time.